Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and I want to Extreme Z Awaken this monster here on camera, and I definitely want to run through the stage with you a few times. This is not going to be an easy one. I want to warn you guys, if you are a limited to play or you guys get it right, or free to play or whatever, this is not going to be easy. So, number one, let's check out the missions. So, as you can see, we're going to get this in 3 separate steps, and he's going to get a little bit better every time you Extreme Z Awaken him. So the first step, I think it's going to just increase his leader skill, and then the second step, it's going to increase his passive, and then it will increase his super attack on the third step. I'll have to fact check that. I'll put a little graphic on the screen so you guys can see it for yourself. But the missions are not too bad. The rewards are not too bad. So step 1, we get this Dragon Stone and then a Platinum Hercule statue. And then we're going to go ahead and get 2 stones and some Baba points, which is hilarious. And then we'll go ahead and get an Elder Kai and then 3 stones. So not nearly as good as a traditional EZA, but honestly, it's not a big deal. So this is the team that I have set forth. It's really unfortunate that we have to use that Fizz Trunks. So let's kind of check this out. Mostly this is all Future Saga. So, I mean, realistically, it's Time Travelers. Let's go to Time Travelers. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we can kind of see here. Let's say I want to get rid of the LR. So you do have a few options here. You do. I think I'm going to just leave her on there. I don't think this guy can be stunned, but I'm going to go ahead and leave her on there. This guy is probably low-key a decent option if you have him. And then, of course, the free-to-play... Let's see if I can find him. The Blue Goku. Where is he? Let's just go ahead and find him. I'm pretty sure you can use that Blue Goku that we got for free. Yeah, this guy right here. So, again, remember, I've said it in other videos, like, if you can find use out of units, then go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and slap a rainbow on him. If you've got the AGL orbs, slap a rainbow star on him. So you can use that Blue Goku. He was right there the whole time, by the way. You can use that Tech Trunks. He's not all that good. That Vegeta is okay. He'd probably be a solid choice. I don't have any other Vegeta's family on the team, so he won't activate his support type passive. But again, there's Int Mai, and then who else do we have? As you can see, a lot of them are X'd out. Obviously, LR Vegito Blue, gonna be a very, very good option. Very good option. It's a shame that we can't use our newly summoned Tech Vegito Blue. This Rage Trunks is pretty good. He actually has damage reduction. He raises his defense by 30% for 6 turns. And he actually gets attack and defense based on how much HP you have. He's actually not a bad unit. I think he's actually going to be a low-key option for Extreme Super Battle Road whenever in the hell we get that. I would not recommend bringing him. He's going to get hit way too hard. Way, way, way too hard. You know, they're a little unreliable with their dodging. Now, mine does have 15 dodge. Probably wouldn't be a horrible choice. But I'm going to go ahead and just avoid it, right? So let's go ahead and just rock this team. And I definitely want to run through this a couple times. Y'all are going to see that this is not too easy. This is such a sick arc, dude. It's such a shame they ruined it with the ending, but it's okay. This is such a good arc, dude. I really, really do like this. And then here we go. And fuse. Boom. So we don't need to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see that part. Okay. So we do have 342,000 HP. If you did pull the AGL Trunks and Mai, they are going to definitely be a really, really good option. And actually, now that I think about it, I think it'd be a really, really good choice. Now that I'm really thinking, because you need a blue unit, you probably should just rainbow out that free-to-play Blue Goku and use them. Okay, so we need STR. So I'm going to go ahead and let this rotation rock. As much as I'd like this guy on rotation, I need him at the end to absorb those hits, because Mai and then the Fizz Trunks, they're going to get hit very hard. Okay. So, but yeah, to activate the Trunks and Mai, their full passive, they need a Super Saiyan Blue on the team. So I guess LR Vegito Blue could work in this case, but if you don't have LR Vegito Blue, then there you go. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. A lot. 119,000, I mean, that's over a third of our health, so... Okay, get the additional super again. I don't think they can be stunned, so, you know, no point really in... Yeah, you can't be stunned. Probably they can't be sealed either. Maybe I should double check that, though. Because if they can be sealed, bringing Gowasu and Zamasu, it looks like they can be sealed. So maybe bringing Gowasu and Zamasu is a good idea. And I'm going to go ahead and let's do this. I guess it doesn't really matter a lot. We'll do that. And then remember, Trunks and Mai, they are going to get a significant boost being up against a Time Traveler's enemy. Or no, it's a Future Saga enemy, excuse me. So they're going to get a bunch of attack, a bunch of ki as well. Oh, and a 50% chance to dodge, right? Yeah, nothing. LR Vegito Blue is the way to go if you have him, because obviously, look, he's taking double digits. These guys are pretty good. They do take a minute to get going, so they stack defense, for 6 turns on their 18 key super, and then 3 turns on their 12 key. And that is one thing I sort of forgot about, is that this is 2 phases, so, you know, this could obviously be problematic. Are we going to get the Mafuba here? We can, yeah, we can get it. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Mafuba. Let's go ahead and do this. And then, yeah, let's do this. Might as well. I mean, this is a really good unit, by the way. So, and we are going to be up against a Zamasu, so they're going to be doing really good damage for sure. They're getting like an extra couple hundred wow, dog. Okay, so they're a cheat code if you have them. So now they just they literally just lowered their defense by 50%. So let's see, what are they looking like? They still have the highest defense, so we'll go ahead and just rock them in the first slot. No big deal. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then, of course, we have Time Traveler support Mai. So, yeah, dude, the Trunks and Mai unit, they are a cheat code for this, as for sure. Yeah, 2.23. Yeah. They're hitting harder than both our LRs, dude. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then we got a few training items. And then we should have, 8 medals after this. So this is going to take a little bit of grinding. So for step 1, you need 10 medals. And then for step 2, you need 15 medals. And then for step 3, you need 20 medals. Oh, okay. So I see. It's not... I got 4 last time, so this time I got 5. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going. We'll go ahead and run this a few times. Let me know what your team is looking like. This is a pretty limited team. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you probably aren't going to have Trunks and Mai, the STR Trunks and Mai. I wouldn't say they're necessary. Like, they're not necessary. They're going to help because they're going to have type advantage. You know, that Fizz in the first round there is quite handy. And then obviously, like, AGL Trunks and Mai, they are just ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead and rock this rotation. I bet this is a pretty good rotation right there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, you like to see that. And then, of course, they're going to build up ki. This Goku Zamasu, he's going to build up ki upon getting hit, so that's really good for him. And then, obviously, you know, we're gonna let that dude on the end just kind of, you know, float around. He is providing support. But remember, we don't have another Vegeta's family ally on the team, so he's not getting the rest of his passive, which is unfortunate. I could rock the blue Vegeta, but, you know, straight up, I don't want to. I think this is a good enough team. I don't want to, you know, mess around with the teams too much. I think, now that I'm really thinking about it, I think I might swap out maybe Time Travelers. No, I think I'm going to swap out one unit maybe for Gowasu and Zamasu. I don't know. This is a pretty good team, I guess, for you know, what we're given, for what we can use. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably fine. But they're going to be really good because they can seal. And we'll rock LR Vegito. Blue, we should be able to just, like, one-turn this. Pretty close, too, I think. And then Mai, she might get hit hard if she gets supered, but we won't die. I don't think she'll take 300k. And it looks like we're good to go anyway. So I'm really looking forward to this Zamasu Goku, man. He is absolutely crazy. For a free-to-play unit, dude, he is probably... I mean, I would say probably without a shadow of a doubt, he's the best free-to-play LR in the game. It's between him and LR Vegito Blue, straight up. Like, it is. LR Vegito Blue is better than some summonable LRs. Like, I would say LR Vegito Blue is probably better than this LR Trunks and Mai. He's a little more versatile. Like, he's going to be good in the short events, he's going to be good in the long events, and it's not just limited to Future Saga enemies, you know what I mean? So, like, he infinitely stacks attack and defense. He's got those big LR stats. You know, I mean, for a free-to-play unit, he's got 19,000 attack, which is really good. You know, just to this day, just still a really good unit. So we only got 4 that time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and continue grinding this, and then we're gonna Extreme Z awaken him together. We'll collect the missions, and we'll do all of those good things. Hey, what is up? Okay, so just also I wanted to make note that you can get question mark little, tiles. So you can go ahead and collect more per run, right? So I decided to go ahead and swap out Time Traveler Support Mai with Gowasu and Zamasu. So let's just kind of see how they perform. I mean, I think it's going to be really helpful that they can seal. Now, I would also say that, like, I'm not having too much trouble here. And honestly, Mai was kind of the weak link, so I thought that it just seemed obvious at a certain point, right? So this guy is going to get key every single time he gets hit, so we actually might get the 18 key super. I think we might. We'll see what happens, I guess, but I think we might be able to get the 18 key super. And we still will be able to activate the Mafuba because we have a Teen Trunks future on the team. So that's obviously really, really good. That was the reason before I didn't want to take Mai off because I wanted to activate the Mafuba, but we still can because we have that friend leader. So it looks like we were 1 key shy of the 18 key super, but it's not going to matter because bam. So, and then Trunks and Mai still hitting very, very hard. They're activating a lot of their passive, not their entire passive, but a fair amount of it. Okay, and then maybe you can finish it off? I don't know. No, of course not. Why would you? 48,000, man. Again, we don't have another Vegeta's family ally, so let's go ahead and try and seal him up again. Let's just kind of see. And he is an extreme class enemy. So they get plus 6 key for extreme class enemies, so we don't have to worry about getting a full 12 key for them, right? They're just going to get it just with leader skill, right? They're going to get it, and then as long as they attack. So yeah, there we go. So 731k for these guys. They are getting an additional 100% attack, again, because we are up against an extreme class enemy. We get the dodge. One more? Okay, we get the dodge. So there we go. Trunks and Mai going to finish it off here for us. This is not a bad unit, particularly when you are up against a Future Saga enemy. That chance to dodge, to me, is what makes them really, really good. They get a high chance to dodge when they're up against a Future Saga enemy. This is going to be a pretty good little rotation right here. Can we get the Mafuba? No, we can't. Okay. What is the condition here? Am I missing something? It is from the 3rd turn. Trunks Teen Future. Trunks Future. Maybe Super Saiyan Trunks Teen Future doesn't count. I don't know. It's okay, though. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it activates from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So, again, not a big deal or anything. We're not really struggling too much to get the W here. But I could see if you don't have some of these units, I could see how that would be an issue. So having to run the the support Trunks as your leader could prove to be difficult for sure. For sure. So I guess you could also run the Trunks and Mai unit as well, right? So they would probably be a solid choice. Hopefully you guys summoned a lot on the Vegito banner. Hopefully you didn't hold off. Like, I really, really hope that you guys didn't hold back summoning because... especially with the 3+1 discounts, like, you will never, and then plus tickets, obviously, you will never, ever, ever get better value, right, for a banner. For the 350 million download celebration, we are more than likely, like, 99% not going to get tickets. Because straight up, man, it would be completely unfair to JP, right? It would be just straight up be a JP shaft. I mean, you can't even really deny it. So, let's see how many medals we're at. We are at 36 medals, so I'm going to go ahead. And I'm going to make one final cut, and then we're going to come back and awaken this guy. And then we'll go over his details, and I will showcase him in another video, probably on the Infinite Dragon Ball History event. But let's go ahead and awaken him. Hey, what is up? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, keep in mind, as you can see down there at the bottom, you're going to need a fair amount of Zenny to do this, but this is a big deal, right? I mean, this is an Extreme Z Awakening for an LR, guys, so... I definitely would not, don't hold back. Don't worry about it. If you got to burn through a couple stamina bars, don't worry about it. Oh, we don't need to train him. That's right. Okay, so we don't need to train him. Only his super attack is going to increase. So obviously, right? So if I said that in the very beginning of the video, I do apologize. I'm just a jackass. Okay, so let's go ahead and awaken him. Step 2. So we're going to get that up to max super attack level 24. And then, to be honest with you, I did the free-to-play grind to get him to SA20, but I'm going to go ahead and just pop a couple Elder Kais into him and not even really think twice about it. He's worth it And honestly, I don't want to go through that whole entire story event. I really, really don't. It just is what it is. I think in most situations you should, but to get 30 medals for Zamasu and then 50 medals for him, and then also doing this Extreme Z area event, I mean, because it was a solid, 10 runs or so. So I'm going to go ahead and level him up to SA 25, and then we'll go over his passive. Hey, so what is up? Okay, so I did make a video on him, a little video on him yesterday. It was not my best video ever. I had some big problems, just technical difficulties yesterday, but let's go over him now. Time Travelers category, Key 3, 100% to stats. Obviously a very solid free-to-play leader skill, right? That's going to be really good for like a Prime battle. For sure. He's going to dominate Prime battles if you guys have ever been struggling with that. Like, think of him against, like, Krillin, all Fizz. I mean, he's going to absolutely one-turn it. So his Black Powerball Extreme is going to cause colossal damage and lower enemies' attack and defense. And then his Fierce God Slicer Extreme is going to raise attack and defense for 1 turn and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. Remember that his super attack does not change until you get him to SA 25. So make sure, at the very least, you do the free-to-play grind, the one that I was unwilling to do, or just, pump a couple Kais into him. So his passive skill, the Zero Mortals Plan begins. That's such an awesome name. Attack and defense, 59%. Key 1 with each attack received up to Key 6. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack and defense 20% with each final blow delivered. So this means he's going to be good in the Legendary Goku event, he's going to be good in the Infinite Dragon Ball History event, and he's going to be good in Super Battle Road with that additional, that little chance to super attack. That's really good when facing 2 or more enemies. So I am going to go ahead and take him through the full gamut of stuff because he is that good. And then, of course, his links, Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Nightmare, Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. All very strong links. Again, particularly for like a free-to-play team with all these Shattering the Limit units on it. Any one of these teams, right? Dragon Ball Seekers, I think, is a really cool spot for him also, by the way. Dragon Ball Seekers really needs some help, so I think any unit that is on Dragon Ball Seekers, it is good. It's a good thing for the category, right? So, anyway, Time Travelers, Potara, Dragon Ball Seekers, Realm of Gods, Future Saga, and Inhuman Deeds. Probably a good unit for the Inhumans Deeds as well, so... But guys, this is Zamasu Goku, fully rainbowed, fully easy aid, up to SA 25. Make sure you get this done as soon as possible. Slap a like if you enjoyed this video. And then, of course, let me know if you're struggling in that Extreme Z area. It's not the easiest, but also it's not the craziest. I would say probably the Kid Broly one was, just as hard as this one. So if you got that one done, again, if you did any amount of summoning, maybe you felt like you got shafted and you pulled LR Trunks and Mai in your 55-unit multi. Look, I mean, you've got a really good spot for them. And then remember that you can rainbow out that blue Goku, the one that we got for free. You should be able to collect all copies. Actually, you should have 15 copies of him. So all dupe paths open up to SA 10 and then 1 additional copy, I'm pretty sure. At the very least, it's 14, but I think they gave us 15 on JP. So, but that is the video, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.